I have the Xiaomi Redmi 7 here, and today I'm going to show you how to install and sideload the Google camera on this Xiaomi smartphone, as well as which current port of the Google camera works best on this device. And that's really where this tutorial will be the most useful. Most people already know how to sideload an Android APK file. Even though I will quickly go over that, the big part of this tutorial though is to highlight the Google camera port that specifically works well on this smartphone. Because as you know, there are dozens, if not hundreds, of ports of the Google camera application available. Some are optimized for specific devices. Others are optimized for specific layouts. Some are optimized for specific chipsets like Snapdragon or MediaTek or Exynos. So I'm going to have a link to download the Google camera port and the configuration XML file to fix not any issue, but most of the issues with this current port. And I'm going to have that linked on my website. So for any of you watching this on YouTube, look in the video description. You're going to find a link to my website. And on there, I'm going to have a link of the Google camera port that works well for this device, again, as well as the configuration XML file. So once you have downloaded those two files to your Xiaomi Redmi 7, you're just going to want to open it up in any of your popular, most favorite File Explorer applications. I'm just going to be using the built-in one. And we're just going to open up this APK file within the file manager application that you're using. So just find where you put that APK file, and usually you just need to tap on that file to initiate the open process. And we're just going to install that. We can go ahead and open it up. Since it's a camera, it needs access to a number of different permissions. Go ahead and grant those permissions. And now you're going to have the application open and running. Once you get to these settings, we can scroll all the way down to the bottom to the general section. And we're just going to save our current configuration. We're doing that just so that the application will create this gcam configs file for us, because that's where we are going to copy or move that configuration XML file. We're going to move that file now to the gcam/configs folder. So I've gone ahead and opened up a file manager application and browsed to where I moved that configuration XML file originally, which, as you can see here, is just in the download folder. So I'm going to be taking this and I'm going to be copying it. And we're just going to go back a folder, and as you can see here in the internal memory root folder, along with the downloads folder, the DCIM folder, we're going to have a gcam folder right here, and then a configs folder in there, just like I showed you. There's our abc.xml file. I'm just going to paste that Redmi 7 XML file right there. Once that's in there, we can go ahead and open up our Google camera again. Now to import one of these XML files, we're going to need to double tap on a black spot down to the bottom right below the shutter button. And you're going to see this pop up. We're going to see all of our XML files that we have in that particular folder. So just make sure that the Redmi 7.xml file is selected. Go ahead and click on Restore. And that's going to set the camera up with settings, because as you can see, when we go into the settings, there are a lot of different things that we can set up. And the options that we just imported set this up to be optimized for the Redmi 7. Now, I have seen some people complain that night sight does not work on their device, while others are saying it does work. I'm not sure if this is a Chinese MIUI ROM issue, because I believe I saw somebody mention that they were the one who got it working was on the global ROM, which is not available for download yet, but as soon as that is available for download, I'll have a tutorial up to show you how to switch from the Chinese version of MIUI to the global version. For now, we're making do by manually installing the Play Store, sideloading useful applications like the Google Camera, which will perform much, much better than the stock camera application. And there you have it. That is how to install the Google Camera port on the Xiaomi Redmi 7.